Morning. It's March the 1st. I was going to do a little transplanting on my leeks here. Try to get you in focus there. These things are outgrowing these 8-ounce cups. Let's see, we're going to 16-ounce cups here. Show you. I've got a little bit of Pro Mix right here, and I'm going to add some blood meal to it, but you can see these things, they need transplanting. They're starting to turn yellow on the tips. So what we'll do is I'm going to, from 8-ounce to 16-ounce cups, I've got my Pro Mix in here. I don't really need to add but about that much soil to the bottom of the cups. But I want to amend it with this high nitrogen blood meal. It's 1200. So I'll just take a couple little handfuls there. Stir this in. I think I got enough soil out here, but if not, I got the bag right there of Pro Mix. We're still about 4 weeks away from getting these outside. I have bigger cups. I'm going to add one more handful. I have 32-ounce cups, but I'm not going to transplant them up that high. I went ahead and poked my holes in the bottom of the cups. So we'll put a little bit of soil in there. Go ahead and mash that down like that. Top it off. And that'll give them, I believe that'll be enough soil for the next 4 weeks. Then they can go outside into the garden. These were leeks that our neighbor gave us last year. And I planted them. You can see the roots there. And they went to seed on us. So I saved those seeds. And then we went ahead and planted them this year. I really didn't even think they were going to do anything because they were so dried up. Okay. There you go. We're going from this to this. And adding just a little bit of blood meal. Get one of these big ones. See how bad these are. Yep. This one just don't want to come out. It's so root bound. There we go. There's Lucy. You want to smell the roots? You can see. See if I can get you in. See how root bound these things are. You gonna help me out, girl? You gonna help me out? So we'll just put that in there. Just set it right down in the cup. Mash it down just a little bit. Add a little bit of soil. Like I say, these aren't gonna be. These are only going to be inside probably another 4 weeks. At the end of this month, I'm going to take these outside. I already have a place for them, a raised planter box. I've got the planter box covered with some glass panels to warm up the soil. You can see that. And we'll get these things transplanted and get them out there in in about 4 weeks. By then, that soil ought to be warmed up enough that these will be doing just fine. Now, we still have a few more weeks after that before our last frost date, but I can cover my planter box in plastic if I have to make kind of like a enclosed little planter box, or make a little greenhouse, mini greenhouse. Here's a double one. Let's see what this one. That's 2 plants. Oh yeah, you can see the white on that. See the roots. So we'll get these things. We'll get these things transplanted today. And the only thing I'm adding is that blood meal. There you go. Here's a nice picture of the double plant there. That's kind of weird. But we've already got the box ready to go. I just got to wait for it to get warm enough, which this week we're going to get into the 50s. It's going to be 50 today, so I'll go out there, uncover the glass panels off of the box, and stir up the soil a little bit, break it up, maybe amend it a little bit, because all this week we're going to be in the 50s, which is really nice because of the cold weather we've had late, and I think our average temperature for this time of year should be only in the 40s. So to have some 50s, is we're going to take advantage of that to go ahead and get a jump start on this stuff. I've been slowly acclimating them outside. Yesterday we was high 40s, so I set these outside. See that? I set them outside yesterday for about 3 hours to slowly acclimate them to the outside. And hopefully, if everything goes well this year, we'll get a few of these leeks. They'll make it. They're doing really good now. Like I said, I'm going to put them out a little early, but I can cover them if I need to. You can see how root bound these things are. And I noticed it once I started seeing the tips start yellowing. Here's one I can show you. You can see that yellowing right here. These are like onions. They like a lot of nitrogen. So the soil was just a seed starting mix, which didn't have a lot of nutrients in it anyway. So we'll get these in here with this blood meal. That's high in nitrogen, and it ought to green them back up a little bit. Let's see, we've got one here that's 2 in the pot. You can see that they're two separate plants, but I'll probably just leave them like that. I'll probably just leave them like that when I transplant it to save some room. Oh yeah, you can see that they're really. And then when it's time to pull them apart, well, I'll be real careful. And if one of them we lose one or we lose them both, I've got plenty here. I think we've got about 30 plants. So we'll mash that down. And I'll water these. We've had some rain last week, and I was able to fill up my 5-gallon buckets. So we've got some rain water in there that I'll water these up really well. I'll probably just leave them in this reservoir and then just water them up with the rainwater. We have such hard tap water here that I try not to ever. I've got 55-gallon barrels outside, water barrels, as a rain reserve. We fill them up every year. Plus, I've probably got 20 5-gallon buckets that I fill up along with that. Here's a nice one. And we'll water them. We'll water them with the rainwater. I don't have a well. We're in the city. I'd love to be on a piece of property that had a well and we could use well water, but it kind of is what it is. So there you go. Maybe one more. We'll do one more. Transplanting up the leeks, and going ahead and get a good jump on these things. And I just mash that down in there like that, and then we'll just drop a little soil around it. And there you go. So I'll finish these up. That's just a little video. We got the Pro Mix, the blood meal, 16-ounce cups. From 8-ounce cups, we're slowly stepping them up. They'll go directly into the ground after these cups in about 4 weeks. So there you go. Leeks, transplanted, March the 1st. Almost time to get them outside. There you go. Thanks for watching.